Hello there YouTube and welcome to a top 5. Yeah, I'll give in the Who Reviews a break this week and giving you a top 5, and this one is top 5 wasted guest stars on Doctor Who. So this is going to be guest stars which I feel, weren't given the right role or didn't have the right screen time or weren't in the best episode. It's, and this is all my personal opinion, so none of you have to agree with it, okay? So if you have your own top 5, then please do share down in the comments below. So here we go, my top 5. So coming in at number 5 is Reece Shearsmith, Sleep No More. So back in the 90s there was a show called The League of Gentlemen, which was written by a trio of dark comedic actors, Mark Gatiss, Steve Pemberton and Reece Shearsmith. And all three of them have now been in the show. We've had Mark Gatiss in the show a few times, and we've had Steve Pemberton in that Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead. And then, of course, there was Reece Shearsmith, who appeared in the episode Sleep No More, and played Patrick Troughton in the docudrama one-off, An Adventure in Space and Time. So, first of all, I get what they were trying to do with this episode. They were trying to go in a different approach, do like some sort of sci-fi found footage kind of thing, but it didn't work for it. And Reece Shearsmith, he didn't have a lot of screen time in this. He was playing like the narrator, a scientist, giving a video diary of it, like at the beginning and the end. And yeah, like I say, didn't have a lot of screen time, and I thought it was, not a good episode even. I feel like he was wasted on the show. So that's number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have Mack, Kablam. So when Series 11 premiered, it showed us all the guest stars we've got to come in the show in that series. And when Kablam came, we had Mack guest star in it. But he had a very minor role in it. In fact, I wouldn't say he was a full-on guest star. I thought he'd play at least a good supportive role in it, but he didn't, and he had very little screen time, and he even met an untimely demise off screen as well. And yeah, I just feel like he could have been on it, could have been a lot better character on it, but yeah, that's just unfortunate. So coming in at number 3, we have Olivia Coleman, The 11th Hour. Now, The 11th Hour is a great series opener, I think, and great series start for Matt Smith as the Doctor, but Olivia Coleman, known for her roles in Broadchurch, Peep Show, The Crown, working alongside former Dr. David Tennant and current Dr. Jodie Whittaker. Olivia Coleman was definitely making a name for herself in the early 2010s, and she appeared as a coma patient that Prisoner Zero also takes the shape of. And I feel like her role in it was, again, not very long. It was very brief, and she didn't do much in it, I feel. I feel like I say, she was a bit wasted on this one. Whether she had other filming commitments, I don't know, but still, I would have loved to have seen Olivia Coleman have a better role on this. So, yeah. Number 2, it is Bill Bailey, The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe. So when they said in the 2011 Christmas special that they're going to guest star Claire Skinner from Outnumbered, Alexander Armstrong and Bill Bailey, I thought, oh, sounds like a good lineup of guest stars. And Claire Skinner and Alexander Armstrong had okay roles in this, but Bill Bailey, great comedian, great actor, and he didn't have a lot of screen time in this episode at all. In fact, his screen time was very brief in this episode, and I don't think it was that good of a character. I just feel that he didn't have a lot of great character development and didn't have enough screen time. And yeah, I can't even remember the name of his character. Did his character even have a name? I don't know, but yeah. And I bet he was disappointed when he didn't even get to work with Matt Smith on screen, because his character weren't even in a scene with the Doctor in that episode, and that's also not one of my favourite Christmas specials either. And at number 1, we have Peter Kay, Love and Monsters. So, Love and Monsters has gone down in history as the worst Doctor Who filler episode ever. First of all, our heroes barely make an appearance, and the monster is designed by an 8-year-old, which I think is quite cool, you know, an 8-year-old designing the monster and it being on a Blue Peter competition, and the winner gets to have their monster featured on an episode. But, you know, this episode, I'm thinking, did Russell T Davies just want an original monster from some kid so he could put a poorly written filler episode in there? I mean, Love and Monsters doesn't even feel like a Doctor Who episode. It feels like a one-off spin-off following the guy who tells us the story, Elton, who's had an encounter with the Doctor, and then, yeah, I mean, when I saw the preview of it, I got really excited seeing that Peter Kay was in it, but the episode was just a really big letdown, and Peter Kay's screen time in it, yeah, again, a big disappointment. And I think Peter Kay was good as Victor Kennedy and the Absorbaloff, but yeah, I just did think it was brilliant. He even was promoting it as well the night before, and Jonathan Ross, and yeah, just not a brilliant episode at all. I mean, Peter Kay did say that it was like a childhood dream come true, and you did get to hang around with David Tennant and Billy Piper for 2 hours that day they were filming the final act when the Doctor and Rose actually do appear. They appear at the start of the episode and then in the final act, but yeah, like I say, a disappointing episode. And you know, poor Peter Kay, even he's gone on to say in later years that he wished he could have had a better role on the show. And yeah, you know, it's just, you know, not the best. I think Peter Kay was a great guest star, but I feel he was really wasted badly on this episode. So there you go, my top 5 wasted guest stars on Doctor Who. Have you got your own top 5? Let me know down in the comments below if you do. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Davros the Whovian. This has been a top 5, and yeah, until next time, run for your life.